Welcome everybody to another episode of Point Game. All right, we need parental advisement. We're going to start this off with parental advisement. So if you are under the age of 18, or if you have virgin ears, or if you're watching this with your kids, please send them in the next room. We're going to have us some fun tonight. If nobody have no fun, I'm about to have me a good time. All right. So let me get my intro in there. From the shootouts to the blowouts and all the games in between, we like to welcome y'all to Point Game. All right, everybody. How's everybody weekend? Just to let everybody know, I got to let my intro song play this weekend. Where's my intro song? Let me put my intro song on. I'm gonna let it run all the way through for everybody. This I might even get it might even get this video might even get flagged and took down. Yeah, that's how we starting this week. They were dead wrong. They were dead wrong. They were dead wrong. Tell them, Biggie. Biggie smoke for mayor. Good smoke. The hooker layer. Motherfucker, say your prayers. Hail Mary, full of grace. Smack the bitch in the face. Take her Gucci bag and her North Face off her back. Jap her if she act. Funny with the money. That's how we doing it today. Honey, I don't want to rape you. They were ducking the smoke. The visa. They know they were going to get it today. They double teamed, they triple teamed last week. Honcho, with this like Kumacho. I got so much style I should be down with the stylistics. Make come back. Let them know they were dead wrong when it comes to that Dolphins tape. Then fuck your mom, hit the skin to amnesia. She don't remember shit, just the two hits. Her hitting the floor and me hitting the clits. Sucking on the tits. I had to pull Biggie out on these jokers. And your mom's an ugly love. I had 4 or 5 people beaming up against me last week. House of Pain and Bobby Brown. I was humping around and jumping around. After then I asked her who's the man. She said B.I.G. Then I bust in her E.Y.E. Say what? They were dead wrong. Say what? They were dead wrong. You're big, you're dead wrong. Y'all were dead wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey, finish them off, man. Finish them off.
Human sacrifices, cannibalism, candles and exorcism. Animals having sex with them, camels, mammals, and rabbits. But I don't get into that, I kick the habit. I just beat you to death with weapons that eat you to flesh. And I never eat you unless the fucking meat looks fresh. I got a lion in my pocket, I'm lying. I got a 9 in my pocket, and baby, I'm just dying to die for me. Ready for war, I'm ready for war. I got machetes and swords. Any faggot that said he was raw, my Uzi's heavy as yours. Yeah, you met me before. I just didn't have this larger arsenal of weapons before. Marshall will step in the door. I lay your head on the floor with your body spread on the bedspread. Red on the wall, red on the ceiling, red on the floor. Get a new whore. Met on the second, red on the third, then she's dead on the fourth. I'm dead wrong.
We dead on the fourth.
When I get busted, I like to spread the blood like mustard. Trusted, my hardcore rain leaves you rusted.
I don't want Puff to take my dog on. I don't want Puff to take this video down. But anyway, that song right there, I had to play that song for one and one reason only. See, my other co-host, they duck smoke today. Thank you, Mitchell, for showing up. Appreciate it.
Always.
You was because you was coming to get all of this that you get ready to get right now. You were coming to get it. You were coming to get all of this. Appreciate that. The other ones wasn't man enough to come get it. But anyway, I'm going second all day. I'm not gonna step on your takes. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. So how you feeling today? What do you? Oh God. What do you? I done messed up. What do you think about? What do you think about this weekend? How did you feel about this weekend? I mean, what was
How was your feeling with the overall weekend?
The overall weekend, it was a great weekend. A lot of good football. Well, actually, it was more blowouts this week than expected. But it was still an entertaining week. The best game to me out of all the games so far as watching it and it being a competitive game was the Commanders and the Eagles, where I think that the Commanders may have hit a game taken away from them with that catch on the sideline. But
Gotcha.
hey,
I got you. Sorry about that. Didn't realize that was still playing. Puff, I apologize. Don't take this channel down. I mean, hey, I ain't got but 40 subscribers at this point anyway. I'm too small for you to even worry about.
hey, you ain't got to worry about Puff taking nothing down. He's somewhere hiding right now.
Oh, what's going on with that?
Oh shoot, man! You know that man they arrested for that Tupac murder. Said that Puffy was the one that gave him the money to put the hit out on Pac.
Oh, I kept hearing them talking about, well, he's the small fish. They really want to that person that had that middleman from New York that gave him the gun. I kept hearing that gave him the gun, that had connections from another person from New York that talking about they had $1 million. Oh yeah, you're right. And look, good, great boy, you put that together. Not one time did that cross my mind.
Yep.
Not one time that crossed my mind.
Yeah, I got Keefe D book. I already read his book or whatever. I read the whole book. Said, yeah, man.
Well, I mean, you know, it kind of came out the blue that they even, 27 years later, that lets me know that, they care. But daggone it, the man wrote that book, 5-6 years ago? He been doing a tell-all on every interview for the last 5 years. They could have got him 5 years ago.
That's a fact. The fool thought he had immunity.
Yeah, and he didn't. He had what's that other stuff? He had that proffer where you get immunity for 1 day for that one charge, but you kept telling everything else. So they didn't hit you for the one charge, but they hit you for everything else.
That's what I'm talking about. And plus, you had immunity, it would have been in Los Angeles or whatever, but you killed Tupac in Las Vegas.
And then the stupid fool moved back to Las Vegas. Let me quit calling people fools. But yeah, then he moved back to Las Vegas, moved to the city of the murder. Yeah, that's true. Well, so the Commanders game, I'm not even gonna hold you. I had a big softball tournament this weekend. I've been playing all weekend. I mean, I did my thing. I ain't even gonna front. Boy, I did my thing. Cause when I say I did my thing, I was hitting them 450 feet, hitting them over the trees.
Hey, bring me my work phone.
But if we would have, I think I probably hit just, ballpark figure. I didn't keep track, but I probably hit about 8 or 9 in about 4 games. It looked like a beach ball to me. It looked like a beach ball to me. But okay, so all right, Jay, to catch you up, we played the intro song. The intro song, should I replay it for Mitchell?
Well, if it ain't no Dirty South, don't play it.
Okay, well, I'm playing it anyway. I'm going to play it anyway. We starting the show over because another co-host just entered. We starting it from scratch, baby.
Little hooker screaming, because I love it young, fresh and green, with no hand between.
Fresh and green. You got it going on. Your tapes were dead wrong. You got it going on. You were dead wrong about the Dolphins. You were dead wrong. Hey, you were dead wrong about them Dolphins. All right. So we did a redo on the intro just so he can get some of this smoke. Well, just to catch you up, we was talking about the game of the week. Mitchell said the Commanders and the Eagles. Oh shoot, come on, man. I'm doing too. Sorry about that. Fingers getting too big to do this computer and everything. But Mitchell was talking about his game of the week with the Commanders and the Eagles. And I was explaining to him that I played baseball all day Saturday, all day Sunday. I think we came in it was a lot of teams out there, but we came in, I think, 3rd or 4th place. We put up a good showing. Half our team didn't show up. And so we picked up people like the day of the tournament, and we jailed. And we did a good, we killed it. Matter of fact, I was in Raleigh this weekend at Walnut Creek, cuz. And then Sunday,
you ain't called nobody to come hit. At least I could have came and done that.
Well, the problem with it is,
hey, look, you got me, you got Derek Davis right here in Raleigh, you got a lot of people right here. Bo Peep still got a little ball in him. You know what I mean?
Well, I didn't think about that, but the problem with that,
go ahead.
The problem with that is this stuff is so official now. You can't just walk out there. You got to register. You got to submit your driver's license and all of that stuff. So yeah, if you ain't already registered on the UTRIP website, they won't. You can get disqualified. There was a team that got disqualified, and a couple of their games got forfeited this weekend because of that same exact reason. Because we were scrambling to try to find somebody on Sunday because we only had 12 and 2 of them didn't show back up. One person had to leave. So we was playing shorthanded all day Sunday, but we still made it, made it deep up in the tournament. It was respectable. I think if I would have won it and they was giving out, if we would have won it or even came in second and they was giving out like players of the tournament, I think I would have had a doggone good argument to get player of the tournament. I got out once Saturday and got out once Sunday. That's how dead on I was. But getting back to the podcast, we ain't talking about that. Getting back to the podcast, we talking about player of the week. So what do you want as the player game of the week? Game of the week. What do you think? What was your game of the week, cuz?
I'm gonna go with the battle of the no wins. That's the Broncos and the Bears.
That was a close one. Yep, you're right. Matter of fact, let me put the scoreboard up there so people can see what the scores were. Because you're right, that was actually a shootout. That was a shootout. That was a shootout. Okay, so is it my turn?
Yeah.
Is it my turn? My game of the week was going to be the Buffalo Bills against the Miami Dolphins. For reasons that we all know. Everybody had to put the Miami Dolphins in the Super Bowl. And I told people that let's not put the horses before the wagon. Let's not give them track stars a gold medal in the Olympics before they even made it to the doggone nationals. So with that being said, I want to just share a little something. Okay, the score was what? 20-48. I ain't never heard a team that beat somebody by 50 and then lose by almost 30 the next week.
I have.
For one.
I have.
Now, secondly, hold on, it's my go now. It's my go. I gave you a chance to talk about your game of the week. It's my go now. Can I go? Can I go? All right. Now, the Bills beat them handily in pretty much every aspect of the game. Third downs. The Bills got 50% of their third downs. How can you beat someone when you can't get them off the field in third downs. They won the fumbles and they won the turnovers. There was +1 in fumbles, +1 in INTs. They held Miami over the day in fourth downs. Over. So let's just say that's 5 turnovers right there. You got a punt. I mean, you have a fumble, turnover. That's 1. An interception, turnover. That's 2. They got held for 0 for 3 in first downs. That's 3 more. They was -2 in sacks, and they lost yards per play, total yards, and they lost in first downs. Now tell me if that's a Super Bowl team. When the Bills, they still ain't hit their stride yet. You got to think, Stephon Diggs, he ain't really been part of the Bills' offense till this weekend. And let me just throw a little stats out there for Stephon, for Mr. Diggs. We got 6 catches for 120 yards and how many TDs? Oh, I know y'all know. Do I got to tell y'all? That's what I mean, 3 touchdowns. Come on now. You got number 1 receiver. Well, you got 2, because I'm going to tell you, my man, the other big game, I can't think of his name right now, but big game, he catch a lot of passes too. But Stephon had 3 touchdowns. I mean, Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis, that's big game Gabe. Big game Gabe. But you got one person, if you don't stop nobody, that's how Gabe gets so many touchdowns and has so many big games, because you tailor make your defense to stop Diggs. They tailor make their defense to stop Diggs, and Diggs still got 3 touchdowns, 120 yards with 6 catches. Come on now. I mean, they didn't even look like they should have been on the same field. I mean, let's be for real. They scored what? We scored a touchdown. They came back, scored 1. We scored 1. They came back, scored 1. And then our defensive scheme started to clamp down. So like I said, my game of the week is the Dolphins versus the Bills getting manhandled. So if anybody want to walk back their takes right quick about the Super Bowl Miami Dolphins, hey, I'll go ahead and we can go ahead and jump to that segment and we can get back to the play of the week. Anybody want to run it back? Matter of fact, boom, got you right there. Let's go ahead and run that thing back. I'm ready when y'all are.
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly fine.
First of all, that was blasphemous. I'm gonna get my Stephen A. Smith, the little soliloquy.
Hey.
But yeah, you were right, or whatever. But at the same time, hey, they beat them. But that don't necessarily, in the game of football, they don't necessarily mean that the better team won. In football, whoever came to play on that Sunday, and whoever is normally the one that come out to win or whatever. If you go back and look at my tape, I said the Miami Dolphins healthy at the end of the season. I don't see nobody beating that team healthy at the end of the season. See, Miami ain't really hit their stride yet neither. You can't base everything off one loss, off one win. Shoot, hey, Buffalo lost to the Jets. Who would have thought that?
Okay. And you're true. That's true. You can't base everything off one loss or one win. But it seemed like last week y'all were basing your Super Bowl pick off that 70-20 win.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Because at the end of the season, man, I see them boys, man, healthy. At the end of the season, ain't nobody gonna want to see no team like that.
I see at the end of the season, just NFL defenses adapt. When I made that comment, I would love to see what type of defense Bill Belichick run on them. They don't even have to use Bill Belichick defense as the prototype. they're gonna use the Bills defense for the prototype. I'm not gonna go out there and say I don't think them guys gonna put up numbers for the rest of the season because that'll be stupid. But I think Bills showed the rest of the NFL how to at least contain them and slow them down.
I don't think they did. Because from what I saw, whatever, it was a lot of like execution that Miami normally convert on that they didn't. Like Tua, however you pronounce his name,
Tolo.
He opened up the middle of the field. Just what happened. Tua was looking this way and then see he was going through his progressions and did just different things like that, overthrows or whatever, short arming it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff that he normally convert, he didn't convert.
That's that. No, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
And two, if you look at time of possession and really their yards and everything, they're just about the same. You know what I mean?
You see, I didn't
like Mitch said. I mean, the better team won, but you know, Miami known to play a little bit better. And another thing, I'm gonna go ahead and say this: I ain't taking back what I said last week. Number one reason was I said, and I quote it again. I said, if the rest of the NFL continue to play the way they play, the Dolphins gonna win the Super Bowl. That's what I see, and I'm gonna stand behind that.
Okay.
I'm there.
And I strategically left out the time of possession because it was close. I strategically left out the yards because it was close. I highlighted the turnovers, the sacks, the yards per play, and total yards and the first downs.
Right.
Because
and all of them are game changers.
Exactly.
One fumble, one interception, one bad call can turn the game. One bad call can change the whole game.
Gotcha.
Just look at the Jets versus the Kansas City Chiefs. That one bad holding call at the end of the game saved the Chiefs the other night against the Jets.
I can honestly say that I was traveling, so I didn't get to see a lot. I did look at some stats and some highlights. I didn't get to really focus on in-game play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But all in all, it was a great weekend. Now, all in all, it was a really great weekend, I think. And if y'all agree or not agree.
Yeah.
Now I want to talk about some of these players. I can go first, or I can give you the floor. Who would you nominate Player of the Week?
You've been sharing the same Player of the Week the past couple of weeks or whatever. So I stayed away from Stephon Diggs because I assumed that you were gonna say Diggs, but he definitely was one of my. But I'm going with Christian McCaffrey, 49ers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was playing against a hungry Cardinals team or whatever that, you know what I'm saying, was trying to prove that the Dallas Cowboy win wasn't a fluke. They came out hungry, and Christian McCaffrey answered with it seemed like not much, the 106 yards, it seemed like a lot, but 49ers needed every yard, and he gave them 3 touchdowns.
Oh, okay. That was big then. That was big.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey showed out.
Okay. What about you, Ernest Jr.? What you got? What you got for Player of the Week this week?
I would have picked Stephon Diggs, but Mitch brought up a great point with McCaffrey. McCaffrey did have a great game. So I'm gonna give it to both of them. I'm gonna give Diggs and McCaffrey.
Okay. Now, my Player of the Week, I'm going in a different direction. I'm actually switching gears. Typically, I would have picked Stephon Diggs, but I'm going to go in a different direction. I'm going to show some love to the defense this weekend. I'm going to show some love for the defense. I got a handful of people. Bear with me. First person that I'm picking will be Khalil Mack. He has 6 sacks for the Chargers against his former team, the Steelers. He showed out. 6 sacks. Then I'm going with Murrow. He played for the Commanders. He had 10 tackles and then contributed an extra 3 sacks on those 10 tackles. You see what I'm saying? Then I'm also going with, I think his name is Duggart, Duggart, I think. He had 12 tackles. He got another assist of 3 other assists on tackles. He played for the Patriots. Williams, he played for the Jets. He had 10 tackles with 3 assists on extra tackles. And since it's 2 Williams, it's number 56, the linebacker. Then Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner had 9 tackles. Now get this, assisted on 8 more tackles with 2 sacks. He's from the Seahawks. And last but not least, Walker. He had 10 tackles with 9 assists on tackles. So I guess that's a half a tackle for the Packers. And my honorable mention, you were right, Stephon Diggs, 6 catches, 120 yards with 3 touchdowns. So I'm showing love to the defense. There's some defensive players out there that's literally got their nose in everything that's happening on that defense. And I wanted to show them some love. A big shout out going to go to Merle for the 10 tackles and 3 sacks. And another big shout out will go to Khalil Mack for 6 sacks in the game. Those are that's Lawrence Taylor type numbers.
Now, why you ain't name nobody from the Redskins from Commander?
I did. Murrow. He's from the Commanders. There was 10 tackles 10 tackles with 3 sacks from the Commanders.
All right,
Murrow.
I don't know Murrow. All right, tempo.
Yeah, I went through. If you put up numbers, I don't care who you was with and who you played with. I said I'm gonna show some defense a little love, and that's the love I gave him. Yeah. I think his name Murrow or Morrow. Morrow.
So who you named from the Cowboys?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
No, let me hear you. Who you name? Who you name?
I'm glad you brought that up.
Who was it? Young boy?
Wait. Okay. Since you got your second phone right, I want you to Google Michael Parsons. Guess what his stats was this weekend? He was my not top 10. No sacks, 1 tackle. He was just out there wasting air.
No, he did his job. But name the Dallas player of the game. Michael Parsons did exactly what he supposed to do. And that's draw double teams from the offense, and that's what he did. Tell me our defensive player of the game.
I mean, you ain't get nobody up there that jumped on my radar. If you want to nominate one, nominate one. But he need to have at least double-digit tackles or some outrageous or more than 3 sacks. Do you got anybody that do that? Because that's what I base mine on. You had at least 10 tackles or you assisted on 8 or 9 tackles if you got 9 tackles, solos, and then you assisted on another 9. That's who made my radar. Or you got 9 or 10 tackles with 3 or more sacks.
Michael Parsons getting double teamed every week. And the running backs a chip blocker when he get past double team.
Aaron Donald do the same thing too now.
Not like Parsons.
Aaron Donald. I can name a few. Joey Bosa. The number 98 from the Steelers. Both of the defensive ends for the Cincinnati Bengals. 91 and Herbert. I mean, I think it's one of them Herbert, and I forgot the other one name. 91 to 94. I mean, you know, if you great, that happens. Oh yeah, and plus the Steelers won, the brother,
Watts.
Yeah, Watts. You know, they getting double teamed. I mean, he took a vacation day, but still got paid for it. He still made his $890,000 for that game. Hey, boy, my cousin over there, boy, he is looking at those stats, trying to find him a player of the game and can't find one.
It don't matter about a player of the game though. Really. It was a team effort, and collectively, Dallas defense collectively had over 40 tackles. But look, hey, I ain't got to necessarily have one standout player. As long as everybody show up and play good hard-nosed defense and have Matt Jones on his back heels, we won. The only thing that matters.
Y'all played Dallas, right? Y'all played Dallas, correct? Correct?
Yeah, we was in Dallas.
Okay, Dallas is what? I mean, I'm talking about y'all. I'm sorry, y'all played the Giants, right? Who y'all played? Giants.
New England.
Oh, well, you got the Giants and the Patriots and the Steelers. They all fighting for the sorriest team in the league. And just throw the Cincinnati Bengals in there too. Y'all measuring stick. Matter of fact, y'all measuring stick is this weekend. Y'all measuring stick is this weekend.
To be honest, ain't nobody in the league played nobody but Buffalo this week.
Okay, y'all playing somebody next week now. Don't pick against your own team to try to beat me this weekend.
Hey, look, you lucky Eric ain't on here. God tell him. I'm picking the Cowboys all day, every day.
I'm picking San Francisco. I'm picking the 49ers.
Just because we playing San Fran don't mean nothing.
I'm picking the 49ers.
They playing a whole different defense. Believe that. We know who they is. We ready.
I got you. Well, matter of fact, since we going to that's a perfect transition on the predictions for week 5. Are y'all ready for them?
Yeah.
All righty then. Predictions for week 5. Let's get them going. I got them right here. I read them off one by one. I'll read them off one by one. All right. All right. We got the Bears versus the Commanders.
Commanders.
I'm going with the Commanders too. Who you going with, Jay? Oh, can you hear us?
Commanders.
All right. All right, we got the Bills and the Jaguars. Go ahead and guess.
Bills.
All right. I ain't hear Johnny.
That's a tough one for me. The Bills, and I'm gonna go with the Bills on that one.
Okay. The Saints versus the Patriots.
Give me the Saints.
I ain't figured out who yet. I think I'm going with the Saints too. The Patriots ain't showed me nothing.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's gonna be an ugly game. I'm gonna make my son happy. Just for him, I'm going with the Patriots.
Okay. Well, that right then, that's gonna be a game changer. Titans against the Colts.
Ooh.
I'm going with the Titans because they smacked my boys by about 30 that last weekend.
Yeah, give me the Titans.
Titans.
All right, we got Ravens versus the Steelers.
Ravens.
Me too. Good God, Mitch, we're gonna be tired this weekend.
Yes, sir. I'm on Raven. Let's go.
All right. I'm going with the Lions. Lions against the Panthers.
Lions.
Jay, you picked the Panthers.
I feel sorry for my home team. I am not picking the Panthers this week.
I was about to say you don't pick them every week.
I'm trying to go with the home team and give them hope, but after last week, my hope is dead. But we're going with a lie.
All right. Now we got Falcons against the Texans. Falcons ain't scored but 3 points last weekend, and the Texans, they put up some good numbers. I'm going with the Texans.
Give me the Texans. CJ Stroll, boy, that boy look like he for real.
They put some numbers up this weekend, boy. I couldn't believe it. I said, dang. Who you got, Jay?
The Texans trying to play some ball now, man. They turning around. They're going with the Texans.
Damn right, the boys playing some ball.
We got the Giants versus the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Me too.
I ain't even got to answer that question.
All right. Boy, my boys. Bengals versus the Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Bengals, even though I ain't won but one game with them.
Give me the Bengals, man.
I am not going with the Bengals.
I'm only going with it because they're my boys.
I'm not going with them. Give me the Cards.
I'm only going with it because of doggone. I like the players on that team. Eagles against the Rams. That's gonna be a good game. That might be game of the week.
Give me Rams.
I'm going Eagles.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I want the Rams to tie their ass up, but I don't know if they can do it. I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles.
I'll go with the Eagles too.
But if they tie their ass up, I ain't even gonna be mad.
Now that's gonna be a game changer too, because me and Mitchell kind of locked step. So it's just that game might be the one that either who win or who lose the picks of the week. The Broncos against the Jets. That's two terrible teams that got one win.
Jets.
Boy, that's gonna be the game of the week right there.
I'm going with the Broncos.
Man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna say with the Jets. Boy. I'm going with the Jets.
Well, that Jets defense something different, boy.
But I do think maybe the Broncos might be finding a rhythm now. They finally scored over 25 points this weekend. So
yeah, against the Bears.
But the Bears were fighting back though. Okay, we got the Chiefs against the Vikings. You already know who I'm going with. I'm going with the Chiefs if nobody don't know.
Put me down for who you go with.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs. 8:30 prime time on Channel 7. We have the Cowboys against the 49ers.
Cowboys.
Boy, you see you see how I switched my game up. You see Rowdy back here. You know what I mean? I did go NFC, AFC, but you know, the Cowboys Stadium. You see what it is. Rowdy out here representing with me.
I got you. So now we have the.
Hold on. I gotta say thanks to thanks to my lovely wife on this. She hooked the brother up on this attire that you guys see behind me right here.
That's cool, man.
That's cool. You don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me a green screen, and I'm gonna try to put I'm gonna have a team in my background eventually. I'm gonna just have it like a.
She put all this on there. She put all these stickers and stuff on there. It was just the daggone backdrop of the Cowboy Stadium. But then she added Rowdy and all the AFC, NFC on there.
Oh, man. That's cool. You got to take me a picture because where I'm at right now, it's a little far back. when we get off, take a picture and send it to me because that is nice. I can. That's fire there.
Yeah, I got
fire. That's fire. I like that. I'm thinking like I'm gonna do me a green screen. If I can figure out how to be able to put like the background on the green screen, I'm gonna do it that way. So I can, All right, now we got one final game. That final game is the Packers against the Raiders. I'm not picking first because I don't know. I don't know where to go. Excuse me. I don't know where to go on that one.
I'll go first. I'm going with the Packers. Give me the Green Bay Packers.
They lost. They lost it for me last week.
Yeah, they did, but I ain't going no Raiders.
Give me the Raiders. I think Devontae Adams will be too much for them.
They didn't do absolutely nothing last week,
and he might be. I'm waiting on the Raiders to make that turn, man. They gotta do something.
Do they still? Is what's the face hurt? Garoppolo.
Concussion.
He hurt.
Yeah, he had a concussion, so he was out last week, but he might be back this week. I ain't heard no details.
Okay, because that's why I'm picking him because I know Jimmy G. He do his thing when he right.
Yeah.
Shucks, I picked the Packers last week. They lost. The Raiders, they lost. They done lost 2 or 3 in a row. I'm gonna go with the Packers, man. I think Love gonna round into shape or whatever, whoever over there. I think Love gonna round into shape. Okay, that concludes the predictions for week 5. All right, so I guess now it's time for a drum roll, please. Everybody, it's time for our segment, Get Your Ish Off. And final thoughts that goes to the person who won the predictions for the week before. Week 4 prediction winner was who? Yours truly. Thank you to them Buffalo Bills because me and Mitch were tied up. And that win from the Buffalo Bills put me up 1 game. So the thing I want to talk about this week, I'm not going to brag anymore about the Bills. That's done with. That's over. They got the win next week. But this segment is you can talk about whatever you want. And because I'm a baseball fan and the playoffs started this week, matter of fact, today, I want to talk about the NBL football. I think that I spelled MLB. I'm sorry, MLB. Now, the wild card game is going on tonight. We had 1 wild card game already. There was the Rangers and the Rays. The Rangers beat the Devil Rays. We also have the Blue Jays and the Twins. They are in the wild card game. We also have the Marlins versus the Phillies. They play tomorrow, and the Diamondbacks versus the Brewers. And in the kickback game, we have the Astros waiting on the winner of the wild card round. We have the Dodgers waiting on the winner of the wild card round. We have the Braves waiting on the winner of the wild card round and the Orioles. Now, y'all always say y'all can't beat me. And you can't beat me in football because I got 3 teams. But in basketball, I got 1 team. And in baseball, I got 1 team. My team is the Astros. So that's who I'm riding with. And I'm riding with them till the wheels fall off. I'm pretty sure the Dodgers is going to be a headache for us eventually.
That's my team. That's my team.
I know. And I've always been an Astros fan, and you've been a Dodgers fan for as long as I can remember. But the Braves is also a problem. Because they got some brown-skinned brothers that's hitting that ball. So I don't really know what the Orioles are doing. I can't believe they made it to the divisional playoff. They made it to the divisional series. They made it out of the wild card race, so they had to be one of the best teams in the league. One of the top 4 teams in. I don't know who they got. I only been watching this whole entire year. I only watched the Astros, the Dodgers, and Atlanta and Cincinnati Reds. That's all I used to watch. So, but let's get ready for some baseball. This is that time of year. It's that time of year where my baseball was my favorite love. That's the first sport I ever played. I played baseball, basketball, and football was later in life. Baseball, I played baseball since I was a child, since I was 4 years old. And it's pretty much nothing more that I love. And we are in the playoff time. We are in October. That's one of my favorite months with the weather change, the time change, the weather change. It get cooler at night and cool in the mornings, but still good enough to chill in the afternoons. But the most perfect thing is we got baseball, we got football, and then we gonna also, give me 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks? We'll start to have a couple of those preseason NBA games. The month of October is great for sports fans. And if you like hockey, they in full force too.
Yeah.
So,
college football.
Oh, yeah, college football as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the time of the year for sports fans to lose sleep. So do any of y'all gentlemen have any final thoughts? I'm not going to hog it.
I don't. I'm looking forward to the 49ers and Dallas Cowboys game this weekend. It's going to be our measuring stick to see where we at, what we need to work on, or it's our turn to show the world that we for real.
We definitely going to hear from some fans this week. You know what I'm saying? All the ones we ain't heard from all week, 2 weeks, they're going to come out. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They're going to be all out. Dallas Cowboy haters. They're going to be out here this weekend. But we ready. We ready.
I couldn't agree with y'all more. But I don't only think that the Dallas and 49ers game is a measuring stick for y'all. I also think it's a measuring stick for the 49ers. I mean, we're gonna see where we're gonna see where both of these teams are at.
Yep.
I mean, this should be a playoff atmosphere. Fans are going crazy. I mean, this is gonna be a telltale sign on both sides of the coin, and I'm excited. But I probably won't see the game because I'll be in Myrtle Beach playing softball. We got tournaments up there starting Friday, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday until it's over with. It's the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we're doing breast cancer awareness. I'll be in all pink all weekend. Pink batting gloves, pink shorts, pink jersey. I might even go buy me some pink cleats too. So we're going to be supporting the ladies and, raising some money for a great cause.
That's what's
I love
yo.
y'all guys. If y'all have anything else to say, if not, peace out, everyone.
Peace out. Love you too, bro.
All right.
Love y'all. Love y'all.
All right.
Be safe.
Y'all be blessed. Have a great weekend. And tell everybody, the family, I send all my love. And to everybody that'll watch on YouTube, y'all start putting y'all pics up. Start DMing me your pics. I want to be able to say I beat y'all too. All right. Have a good night, guys. Later.
Later.